Hi, I'm Shelley Southall. I had gastric bypass more than 20 years ago, and I want to take a moment to talk to you about something super important, and that is getting support in your journey, not just before you have surgery, but as you make your transformation, and most certainly beyond your transformation. I was very fortunate. I was in a program where my surgeon had a team that handled support groups for their practice. And it was amazing. In fact, I met one of my closest friends through that support group. We really bonded over our surgical experiences and we're friends to this day. But, life can get a little rocky. Once we get through that magic honeymoon period, it's back to life, and life throws us curveballs. And unfortunately, sometimes those curveballs can be a little bit of regain. And when I experienced regain, I did the exact opposite thing you want to do. I think I'd put on about 9 or 10 pounds, and I was convinced that everybody in my support group would see that I had put on 10 pounds. And I was so embarrassed that I ghosted my support group. I just stopped going. And that was the worst thing I could have done, because when we face challenges, when we experience life, and if we do go through a period where we experience a little bit of regain, that's when we need the support the most. Because if I would have stuck with it, I probably would have figured things out a lot sooner and gotten back on track a lot sooner and had people that actually understood what I was going through and could support me along the way. Well, fortunately, I know better now, because support in your bariatric journey is something that you need at every step. I am 20 years out, and I still know how important it is to get support from within bariatric circles, because this is a lifelong journey and this is a powerful tool, and we're going to go through ups and downs, and we're going to need support. So if I could give you one piece of advice, it is to find support groups, no matter how that is. If they're live groups, those are really great. That's where you can make some really great friendships. But we're in a day and age, especially after the pandemic, there's now a lot of support groups that happen online. So no matter where you are, even if you're not in a big city with access to a lot of resources, now you can connect with people. And there's also groups on social media. Just use caution with some of those, because there's good ones and there's ones that are maybe a little shaky. But whatever it is, explore all of the support resources and find support communities that you're comfortable with. And I know Bariatric Surgery Corner has some plans coming forward. They'll be helping us in areas of support as well. And I'm really excited about that and looking forward to it. But just remember, there is never going to be a point where you don't need support. So surround yourself with those support networks now and nurture them through your journey. And I'll tell you, this journey is so much easier when you're not in it alone.